Hey, what type of food is sloppy Joe? I would say white people food, right? White people food. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hold on. I haven't. Okay, hold on. I can do it now. I got a table. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Duck Channel. Nice to see you guys again. I know I took a long hiatus. I just had to get my life in check. That's all it is. I just had to get my life in check, and I actually want to talk about that today. By life in check, I actually moved into my own place. No longer at my mama crib. You dig? Yeah. How to get everything like for me, and it's like I'm doing pretty well. Well, I think I'm doing pretty well. Well, in my eyes, I am. I'm trying at least. Um, yeah, I actually just want to talk about why I took this hiatus. So let me just before I get into that, actually, let me explain to you guys why I decided just to start recording again. A couple people just randomly watched my YouTube channel, and they just told me, they're like, bro, why'd you stop? You were doing really good. Also, if you can't tell, I upgraded my phone. Why'd you stop? You're doing really good. And I was all like, well, and I told him, I was like, it's just a lot of work, and I have a bunch of life, like family matters going on that I gotta attend to. And they're like, yeah, but you should definitely get back on that. Like, you were doing really good. Like, and they're like, we know it's a slow start, but you're having fun. That's all that matters. And I was like, you guys are right. Being the normal little 20-year-old I am. And shout out to my friend Umer, Maria, and this other girl. She just told me. She told me she just randomly watched it. What's her name? I'm going to shout her Instagram out. It'll be in the description somewhere. Mariah Isis. Yeah, shout out to you. Yeah, even though she was like a little bitchy, no offense, she was a little bitch about it.
And
But I mean, like, I'm sorry, no offense, but yeah, just a little bit. You even said it yourself. Um, but yeah, basically, just a lot of things happened to the reason why I ended up stop doing YouTube. And for starters, the first thing was like I just had to get my life in order. Like, I was going through a mental thing. The whole Corona thing didn't help either. Went through a couple things that changed me. For the most part, it wasn't the best experience for me. I had a lot of internal issues, like family wise. How to get that in check. How to get my money right, and just stuff like that. And I really wish I recorded throughout that, just so you guys see the journey to where I'm at now. Um, yeah, I left my mom's for most part. I left my mom's house. I stayed with my brother for like a month and a half, if that. Till me and him got into a big argument over his drinking problem, and I'm sorry if I'm being a little too in. I should probably go into a little bit more detail about it, because you guys are. I want you guys to feel welcome here, like you are a part of me. You are a part of my life. So that's, I think, yeah. But yeah, for the most part, he just had a drinking problem, and he ended up getting into a heated argument with my sister. It, things got messy. And in that time, I was just collecting my bag when I lived with him. When I lived with him, he was all like, "You don't gotta pay rent." Well, he was like, I mean, 200 a month. That's it. And I was all like, 200. That's it. I was like, okay, bet. Which was $100 and something less than my mom. My mom was charging me like three something, almost 400, which isn't bad. But at the time, I wasn't really on no money type thing. Eh, well, I was, but I was being stingy with it, and but I wasn't collecting it. I wasn't making as much as I am now. So it was a little difficult for me. Like I said, he charged me 200. I'm gonna get to the story with him and my sister in a minute. He charged me that 200. every month. He owes me 100 because I paid him. Because I paid him. I paid him before I left, and I did the thing every 2 weeks. I just gave him 100, so he owes me 100. Yeah, and I want my 100, but nah, it's just there. I ended up buying a car. I was like, I'm making good money. I'm gonna buy a car right now. I'm buying a car. So what I ended up doing, I want to buy a car. I just said fuck it, and I went in and bought. It was a nice little 2006 Nissan, and it was working. It was fine. It wasn't my first car, but it was what I needed at the time. So I got my car. The thing with my brother is that's why it's like so hard to connect with him is he's great person, great guy, but his mindset. He's older. He's the oldest in the family. He's almost 30. He didn't want to grow up, so he rather go talk to some girls than get his money right. And then when you try to tell him about it, he's like, I pay my bills, and it's normal adulting things. Normal adulting things. All adults do it, you know. It's like I pay my bills on time every month, yada yada yada. And you can't tell them shit because you're in their house. You know, if you're Hispanic or any type of minority, honestly, it's this is my house. It's my house. You can't tell me nothing in my house, you know. And that's how it was. So it was just like, okay, well, if I can't tell you nothing, and I'm your brother, I want you to do better. But keep in mind, our brotherly bond wasn't always the best because I literally grew up without him, but he was there at the same time. Like I said, he rather go talk to girls, which is fine. But the only time we really spent time together was like maybe 2 hours once a week, and that like 2 hours out of every week, once in a while. That was just play some video games, and he got bored, kicked me out the house. He was like, "All right, you can go home now." Okay. Growing up, it was like I lived across the street from him with my mom, and he lived with my grandma, and that's what it was. I mean, I can't fight that. We did that. We grew up. We didn't really. He disappeared for like a whole 7-8 years. So I mean, he was there, but he was like far, like lived far, like couple, like maybe 6. It felt like 6 hours for it. Nah, it wasn't 6 hours. I'm being hella dramatic. It was like an hour and a half, honestly, almost. We just never hung out anymore, and it was like that for like 7-8 years. So I couldn't tell him. I was young. I couldn't be like, oh, let's go see him. No, he didn't want to see us. He didn't want to see us. He was a grown man. He had his chances, you know. Yeah. How do I say? Once we lived together. I thought we were getting closer, and I wanted him to stop drinking. He has 2 kids. I was like, you need to do better. You know, you got to do better. But he doesn't see it like that. It's my house. And did he stop drinking now? Probably not. I went to his house the other day, and there was a couple MDs in there. I told him to buy. I was like, I kind of want to go over there and drink with you, and he was like, I'm not drinking tonight. But when I got there was already like MDs in the fridge, half open and shit. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, anyways, I bought my car there, my little Nissan. We went to go on my little sister's birthday, I believe it was. Yeah, it was my little sister's birthday where we was kicking it, bro. We was all at my mom's house kicking it. He hasn't been up there, and every time he does go up there, he doesn't have a car. So either someone gotta go get him and drop him back off. But it was convenient for me because I lived with him. So I would get in after work and drive all the way up to see my mom, which was cool because it's like I got to see my mom. But at the time, there was some stuff going on. By stuff, I mean like her and her husband were having some problems, and her husband's dad was going through her ex-husband was going through some things, and her ex-husband's dad, there was like a little beef there. I won't get too much into that. That's because that's a little too personal to touch, but I'll get into more juicy stuff later on because this is gonna be like a good 30-40 minute video. I'm pretty sure about it, and oh god, this editing is gonna be annoying. I can feel it in my soul. but they had some internal problem, an internal situation going on, and when the day we went up there, me and my brother for my little sister's birthday, we didn't know about it at the time. Like we didn't know about it at all. So they're like, "What are you doing here? What's good?" Like we're like, "We just came. It's like my little sister's birthday." That day, I gave her my old AirPods. I upgraded, got the Pros, because you know me, got the AirPod Pro. Yeah, I gave her my old AirPod and my old iPhone. Like a week later, as a second birthday gift. They spoiled her on her birth. We like her. Like in my family, we have a birth month. Like that month is ours. But most of my family's born in December on some whole ass shit. So I literally get a day. Anyways, yeah, we were just playing Uno. He was drunk, she was drunk and high. We were all a little high too. I don't drink like that. I refuse it. You know, it's my little sister's birthday. You know, we let her smoke. We let her hit the Zaza, the gas. She did. We let her. You know, she's Hispanic, so we let her drink a little, like a couple sips of a little beer. You feel me? You feel me? And when it comes down to it, I mean, I didn't want them to. I told her not to. I was like, don't do that shit. Like, no, don't do it. But they were like, shut up. She's been through a lot today. Let her do it. And I was like, okay, what the fuck is the point? Like, she's out, but whatever. And they got too drunk. Well, my brother got too drunk. And when we were playing Uno, it became a big argument, like for no reason. And it got like really heated and aggressive. And my brother was a little too drunk. And one of the Uno cards, we had the Uno pack where it's like you can write on it, and it was like once you pick this card, you can make someone do something. Draw 10, switch with a different player or something like that. And it said, one of the cards said, punch the player to your right, I think. And it was supposed to be in the arm, but what he did was he like covered her face and like that, but it made her tooth gush. And then he was just sitting there looking at her laughing. And she was really mad, and I was like, "What just happened? What I missed? Like, oof, that's tough. Like, I can fight my sister because, like, that's my sister. I grew up with her. You don't really know us. Like, you're my brother, and so we're gonna call you our brother. We got brotherly love for you, but like, when it comes down to it, if they put a gun to her head and say, tell us 10 facts about your brother, and we ouch." I know they can't. I can barely answer those, and I lived with him for like a month and a half. Fuck. Fuck, man. I can barely answer them. So it was just it was one of those moments where we had to sit there and like, did that really just happen? You know? And my sister was like, you need to go. Like, and I was like, yeah, like, we're just gonna leave. I'm so sorry about this. And I took him, and I tried to take him, but he kept sitting there. And he was like all pouty faced because now it's like a big problem with like my sister. My sister Alexis, she's a Leo. She's a fighter too. So everything's a problem, you know? So she was like trying her hardest not to hit him back. And I thought that was dope. Because I was like, my sister ain't never tried her hardest not to hit somebody back. Like me and my sister, we get into fights and like we really thought like she's a guy, bro. Like I don't think y'all understand. She's a real life dude. Like she's a dude with a girl face. Like she will really throw them down. Like it's so crazy to me. I just thought like after seeing that I was like, oh, she grew up a lot. Like she would have whooped my ass. Like I'm just gonna be honest about it. She would like growing up, like she would have tossed my shit. She would boom boom mixed me up quick. But she just let him make it, and I was like, okay. Anyways, but I tried to get him in the car, and he was like, I feel really bad. I was like, nah, bro. Like he was like, I'm gonna stop drinking. Yeah. It's like a smoker saying, I'm gonna stop smoking. That's cap, big cap for no reason. And I was like, don't say it and not like do anything. And he was like, no, I'm gonna stop it. I was like all together, just stop. He was all like, yeah, I'm just gonna stop. Today was my last night of drinking. I was like, cool, I'm gonna hold you to that. A couple days later, he was drinking, and I was like, dude, what you doing? He was all like, I can't stop like completely. I'm gonna slow down. I was like, bro, like no, I'm like that's me. That's why I'm here. Like that's why I'm your little brother. I'm not gonna let you do that. Like you seen what it just did to our sister. Like why would you want to do that? He's like, nah, imagine if she was like your girlfriend or something. She's not family. You're not gonna cover her mouth this time. You really gonna soccer shit?" And then you were like, so he just looked at me and was like, "Nah." We got into a big argument, and we started fighting. He realized at some point like he wasn't gonna win. So and he was like, "I'm not gonna hit you back." I was like, "Cool, don't hit me back." And I just stalked his shit. And once we went to the ground, it was like over. I'm like, "Oh yeah, nah, I was just stalking his shit." Why is there a fly right there? What the fuck is this, Mike Pence? Yeah, but after that, he was just all like, "You need to get out, yada yada yada. You need to leave." And I was like, "Leave? What you mean?" He was like, "Get out of my house." I was like, "Okay, well, I should have seen this coming." So for like a whole 2 days, I was gonna be homeless. No, no, no. What I did was I went to a hotel. I packed all my shit, went to a hotel, and for those 2 days, it was the scariest 2 days. Cause like the first night, everything was in my car, and I couldn't even make it to a hotel because I was so scared and I couldn't even drive. So I just like put my seat back and crashed in the car. I fell asleep in the car, parked somewhere like it wasn't even safe. It was sketchy as fuck, to be honest. Like I thought I was gonna die. I cracked my windows a little bit, and I was like, okay, y'all niggas gonna see me if y'all break in. Like, if y'all break into my car, y'all gonna have to see me. But it was like that. So the next morning, I was all icky, moist, because it's Houston, guys. Like, ugh, their weather is so bad. And I went to a hotel, checked myself in. Yeah, how long you gonna stay? I was like a couple days. Stayed there, ended up staying there for like 3 days, and I was like, fuck, I can't do a hotel. So I ended up putting my money into an Airbnb for like, I was there for what, 2 weeks, and an Airbnb until not even 2 weeks, like a week and a half until I got my apartment. And yeah, after that, it was so much stuff. So much stuff. Leading up to me getting my apartment, I ended up getting pulled over. I got pulled over because I just bought this. I just bought this little piece of junk car. Nah, I love my Nissan. My Nissan. Her name was Respucia. I loved her. She was good for me, But not even. I got pulled over. So I had the car for like a little less than a month now. I got pulled over going all the way to Jacksonville, Texas. And no. No. Like oh man, I was rolling with an ounce and a half in the car, and I had some other stuff in the car as well. And they pulled me over and they're like, you were doing 75 and a 60, and I was like, bro, the road is empty though. It was like, yeah, but it doesn't give you the right. And I was like, yeah, you're right. And I gave the cop my ID, but I gave him my fake ID on accident. So when it didn't pop up, I was like, I'm so sorry. I tried to get out of it, and he was like, nah, I got to take it. He put me in cuffs, but like I said, the whole Corona thing's going on at that time. We're standing outside for like an hour, 2 hours, and I keep in mind, I was in my car, so I was in sweats. I had like my white hoodie on or something like that, and a hat. So when we got out the car, I'm wearing my shoes and like Jacksonville, Texas area, like it's straight land, barely tree. Like there's trees, but like it's hot, like a good hot. You're like step out of the car and you feel it. So we're outside for a good hour, 2 hours maybe, and my temperature went from a good normal chilling temperature skyrocketed to like 116, 118. So when I got in there and they took my temperature, they're like, what the fuck? You could have Rona. And I was like, hell yeah, I got Rona. I tried playing, I was just like, And then the officer was clearly fucking mad at me. He was like, we stood out there an hour and a half, and now I gotta let this man go. Da 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 da. I was like, fuck you, I'm good. Fuck you, dude. And they put my they put my little beautiful Nissan in the motherfucking impound. Impound people were cool as fuck, cause like without that car I was stranded, bro. I had to get some shit out that car too. Like, I was stranded without that car. And Jacksonville, Texas is a good 3.5 hours away from where I was at, where I was like, where I laid my head at, my Airbnb was at. So I was like, damn, I'm not getting there. Like, how? Like, I'm not gonna walk that. Hell no. So I was like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna do this? I was panicking. Payday was like a week away, and I was like, fuck, I just literally put all my money into the Airbnb. I was like, I food shopped for it, and I was like, okay, well, this can hold me down. I literally stocked up that Airbnb enough for a week. I like, it was a week's worth of food. I bought me like bed sheets, and it's like, I already knew where my apartment was at, and I just got me so much shit, put so much money into the apartment. So it was like, I'm broke for a week, you know? I only had like a little bit less than 1,000 to my name. I had like 700. I had to call a friend, and he was all like, "Bro, I'm not." He's like, "I can't drive." It's like, not that I don't want to, I just can't drive that far to go get you. And I was like, "Nah, don't worry about it." And luckily, I was like, "Bro, I got 800 to my name right now, like 800." My friend, he sent me 600. I asked him for 600, so that gave me some money to do what I gotta do. And the tow truck people, they're all like, we got you. And they luckily, luckily, I couldn't get my car at the impound because like I didn't have the bill of sale, and like the title wasn't in the car. I know, dumbass. So I couldn't, and it's like they already were gonna charge me 700 to get it out the impound. You know what's the worst part about it being in the impound? You know what's the worst part? I just filled up the tank. It was a full fucking tank, bro. A full tank. So I was like, what the fuck ever. And the officer was like, hey, bro, if you just gave me your real ID the first time, you would just got a ticket and you would have been on your way. I really fucked up with that one, huh? I didn't know what to do, man. Like, I ain't never been in a situation like that. So I was just sitting there like fuck. But no, Noel don't know how to act. And gave him the fucking wrong ID. I actually was looking on OfferUp. I had like 1,300 to play with. I was like, okay, well, then I was like looking on OfferUp and shit. I like 1,400 to play with. Maybe a little bit more. No. Something like that to play with. So I was actually looking up to buy a cheap car. I ran across a car for like 1,000. I was like, perfect. But it was stick, and I didn't realize it was stick, and I don't know how to drive stick. They tried giving me a quick lesson, but I was like, I'm gonna die. They're like, yeah, you're gonna die. So what they ended up doing, they hustled me. I ain't gonna lie. We found a nice little minivan. It was actually from a friend. My friend was actually selling it. They drove me to the minivan. We bought it for $650, and they hustled me, and they like, I was like mad. No, they were great human beings at the same time. They were like $200 will get you to the minivan, and we'll follow you back to your car to help you get everything out. All right, bet, cool. So that's what we did. To this day, that car's still in the impound. Poor Nissan. But so that's 2 cars I ran through right now. So I'm on my second car. And then August came around. My sister's birthday. My sister's birthday is August 19th. And yeah, this is when shit get juicy. Yeah, it shit get juicy here. And around this time, August 19th, shit's going on in that house, and I don't even know about it. Tensions are rising in there. They're fighting, arguing all the time. Yeah, they were just fighting, arguing. I didn't even know about it. They didn't even tell me about it. When I went to go say hi to my sister, I was gonna get her a present, but I didn't really know what she wanted or anything. I still didn't get her a present. Please remind me, guys. Leave comments telling me to get it. But yeah. So when I got there like around 12 p.m. And I got there. They like started saying happy birthday, and at the time, my mom's ex husband's little sister.
Like, what type of food is sloppy Joe? I would say white people food, right? White people food. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But at the time, it was just like that, and her ex husband was all like they were going through problems. Like I said, like the whole house was tensions were rising. They were going through some problems. My mom's ex husband was just like telling the littlest, which is his, and my mom just basically like adopted as her own. Was like, you don't have to listen to her because she's not your real sister and shit like that, or something like that, or she's not your mom or your dad, something like that, some crazy shit like that, which is so weird to me because I'm like, whatever. And he had this rule. He was all like, my mom cannot hit his kids, and his kids is like one of my other sister. Her name's Isabella, or I call it Issa. I still love her to death. Like, she's my sister. Just because all that happened, she's still my sister. And Lucky. But he can lay his hands on us, which was weird to me because growing up, they've been together for about like 9 years. So, well, I think it was like 8 years, something like that. 7 to 9 years. They were together for that long. And growing up, he laid his hands on me, and I was like, every time I tried to raise my hand back to him, it was always a problem. And his first resort, get out my house. And I couldn't say anything because my mom, they moved in together and everything. It's like, this is his house. I can't fight that. I was a little bitch. But he can see me now. Like, I've been said. It's on my Facebook and everything. I want that nigga melon top. Like, if I see him in the street, it's on sight. Like, it's on sight. And I'm going to get this. I'm not gonna. I will not purposely gonna go out my way to find this man, but because that's just too much time. But if I see this man on the street, I want his melon top. I'm gonna peel his shit, you know. But yeah, there was just he and my sister got mad. She was all like, no, he doesn't have to be here. Lucky, like, she had no problems with Lucky, guys, like none whatsoever. Like, in this situation, like, she was like, she's Leo, but she was pretty cool about it. Honestly, she was like, if like his dad doesn't want him here, he doesn't have to be here. But if he does want to be, it doesn't matter to me. But like, and what fucked me up is like how it's like, how you gonna say we're a family, but you're not even coming out of your bed to say happy birthday to your stepdaughter, to sing it with us, you know? But when it's your family and we don't do it, it's fucking rude and so immature. We're like, we still don't do it. We're still like, we'll do it because we love them and like his family. We just don't like him. Does that make sense? Yeah. He was all like, go tell your daughter it wasn't me that told him that. And we're like, who else is gonna tell Lucky that? You know, he's 7 years old. Who's gonna tell this kid you don't have, like, no, it's somebody. And it was so crazy to me. It was so fucking crazy to me. He tried, like, if I could run through shit, like, if I can run through shit to what he's done to this family, it's so crazy. Like, he tried to kick me out of my mom's house, who paid the bills, like all the bills, over a broken shovel. And he was all like, you broke the shovel. And I was like, I didn't break the shovel. He was like, you broke the shovel. Get out of my house. And I was like, bro, I'm not getting out your house with a fucking shovel. You're stupid. And he didn't like that. And he kept trying to kick me out. And then my sister, she went out too late. Get out of my house. You can't be coming in and out this house like it's a hotel. It was like, she's a grown woman. It's like, what do you expect her to do? Stay here all the fucking time? And then when we stay here all the time, you get on our ass. Because, okay, like, like, what? Okay, whatever. But that's besides the point. So, yeah, Lexi was just whatever about it. And he had to go to work. He went to work. Everything was chill. We was all calm. Well, me and my mom, before he went to work, me and my mom, Lexi, and my oldest sister, Lorena, and my sister, Alexi's boyfriend, or I think I've been saying Alexis the whole time, but her nickname's Lexi. Lexi's boyfriend, Aldo, well, he wasn't really in the discussion, but he was just sitting there. We was all telling her, we was like, yeah, you need to leave this man. He's like no good. But my mom's hard headed. She's a Libra. She's always had this thing to where she's like afraid to be alone, which is nothing's wrong with that. Everybody's afraid to be alone. Like, mom, if you see this, it's okay. You have beautiful kids who got your back, whatever. Like, you can find a guy, but I don't want to, like, we've tried, you've had physical boyfriends, physically abusive boyfriends, and you've had a mentally abusive husband. And mentally hurt, your first time getting married, he was mentally abusive and emotionally unstable. If you couldn't tell, now you can. And I mean, it is what it is, you know? We support you, mom. I don't know what to say to that, but we support you. We got home from work. My little sister was in the garage with me, Lexi, and her boyfriend. We're all in the garage smoking. Not my little sister, but she does sit out there with us. Not to get like a contact. She sits a little far away from the table, and we're just sitting out there all talking, yada yada yada, about like what's wrong with my mom, why she's still with him. Like, my mom shouldn't be, like, my mom doesn't put up with shit. So the fact that she's putting up with this is crazy though. And we're all talking, you know, a little Hispanic thing, you know, cheese man, whatever. And he came home and he went straight to my mom and was like, I don't want her outside while they're smoking. Get her inside right now. And like, he came outside. He was like, Ava, your mom wants you. And he was like, she goes, okay. And so she went inside, got in trouble. And then she came outside and told us. She told us, she was all like, yeah, he's purposely just trying to get me in trouble. So, me being the person I am, I need an explanation for everything. Everything. Why is the sky blue? Why is it not pink? Why is it not yellow? What's going? I need an explanation for everything. So I went to him. I was like, hey man, like, what's up? Why? Like, literally, this is exactly how my tone was. Hey man, what's up? Like, what's wrong? Why'd you tell her to come inside? What's going on? Yada yada yada. And he just kept ignoring me. I was like, hello? Kept ignoring me. If you know me, there's a couple things you don't do. You don't ignore me when I'm talking to you. You don't turn your back on me. And you don't disrespect me, because I won't disrespect you. But he did all three of those things within a 5-minute span. So my temper just said, I was like, hey man, I'm finna knock your shit out. Turn the fuck around and talk to me. You wanted me to be a man when all those times you was hitting me growing up. Now look at you. You acting like a bitch. You can't talk to a 20-year-old, but you can talk to a fucking 12, 13-year-old, telling her it's not okay for you to be and scream at her and shit. Like, talk to me. I want an explanation. I was like, and it's like, you got no power over me now. You can't say, get out my house to me now. So it's like, now what? Talk to me. I had no intentions of arguing, no intentions of fighting, but it's just, you don't do that stuff to people. You don't. Especially if they come in a polite manner tone and they talk to you with respect. I don't like to do it, but I'm still going to talk to them with respect, because everybody deserves respect until you don't. And can you talk to me and give me some type of respect? Like, if I don't look at you when you talk to me, you get mad and shit. And so I was like, you just gonna ignore me? I was like, bro. And he just kept walking past me, and then he like nudged me a little bit, and I like pushed him back. I was like, you're gonna talk to me. And then he kept trying to walk past me, and that's when he started calling the cops, because like I pushed him. And I like laid my hands on physical assault. And I was like, bro, I'm finna show you physical assault. So I called the police. And yeah, my mom, I was like, right when he picked up the phone, I cocked my shit back to hit him. And my mom like grabbed me. And I was like, I'm so angry. Like, I didn't even realize she was on me, holding me. Like, I'm pretty sure if you guys get in those temper flares, then you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, surroundings gone, you black out basically. And like, I went like this, and she, like, my mom is very, very, very fragile. Very fragile. She bruises easily. Her bones break easily. Everything. She's very, very fragile. Like, keep in mind, my mom was also in a sling at this time because her husband got too drunk, and they were playing. She was done, and he was hitting her in her arm, and like messed up her rotisserie bone or some shit like that. But moral of the story is he put her in there, and so it's like, I'm like, I didn't know that at the time. So I also I ended up talking to my mom about this, but that's besides the point. I kind of like pushed her off me. She fell to the ground. I didn't hear her scream. I didn't hear nothing. And he went to his little GMC, whatever type of car it was, sat in there calling police. And I was like, hey, bro, I'm fucking talking to you. You gonna talk to me? And I was like, you calling police? Over nothing? I was like, oh, what happened to Machete? Like, his street name is Machete, or some shit like that. Some bullshit ass shit like that. And I was like, Machete, whatever. I was like, where's that man now? Where the street nigga at? Where the gangsta at? And my temper's flat. I was like, where you at? Now you meet somebody of your caliber or strength, and you can't pick on him? Like, talk to me about it. And he just kept ignoring me. I was like, well, since you on the phone, tell him that your dad's a rapist, yada yada yada, and shit like that. I was just on his ass. I was like, you know what? Fuck you. That's why your mom. I was like, his mom's dead. This nigga chased me around the house with a machete before, and I still fought him. I was like, bro, I'm not scared of him no more. Like, after like 2017 was the straw point where it's like, now he should understand I'm not scared of him. Like, I held back, and I like, he had to go get surgery done on his back. And that was me holding back. So it's like, I will give you scoliosis. You keep playing with me, bro. Like, I will fuck your back up. Even worse, I will kill you, bro. And he knows not to get into a fight with me. He knows, don't wait. Like, you raise your voice at me, I'm raising my shit back. And if you got a problem with it, see me about it. You know, just normal guy shit. And you know, after 2017, after that whole little fist fight over Christmas, like, I wish I had that. Oh, I wish I had this video still. And it was just shit like that. And he was just, and my sister came out there, and she heard me screaming at him. My sister, let me tell, like I tell ya, Lexi is a straight gangster, bro. Like, she is like hard to the max, bro. To the max. Like, if I know when all else fails, if I can't fight a girl, I'm calling her. Like, I'm not gonna hit a girl. I know if I make it very clear to any girl I talk to, any girl I date, you break my heart. Like, I got a sister who fight like a dude. You go deal with that, and I ain't gonna stop her. I was like, you can beat her up, be my guest. And well, he was in the car sitting, calling the police, and she got in his face. You a bitch. Your dad's a rapist. Your mama dead. Same shit. Tell him how you put my mom in a sling. All that. And he was just talking to police. And my sister, like, he wasn't responding to us. So my sister hit him twice in the jaw, made the phone drop, him stiff up, and I was like, God damn. I grabbed her boyfriend grabbed, like, Lexi strong, bro. Lexi dude strong. Like, I'm telling y'all, she got some legs on her. She was kicking, fighting. And he was like, yes, I'm busy being physically assaulted. I was like, bro, how you a street guy? How you a street nigga and, like, call the police? Like, I called the police on my brother for ambulance. Like, my brother was bleeding. After we fought, I was like, yeah, you need to go to the doctor, get checked out and stitched up. Like, he was bleeding. And he was all like, whatever, yada, yada, yada about it. Like, yeah, my sister was in his grill, and, like, the police got there. 5 minutes. Literally 5 minutes. We didn't even get inside the house yet. Once we saw the police lights came out, we bolted inside our house. But his name's on the lease too, so it's his house, so we can't physically kick him out. Whatever. Like, my sister Nana, she's arguing with cops, talking about, why, I don't understand. I'm like, how do you not understand this? And like the officer was like, she needs to leave for 24 hours, whatever, yada yada yada. She has warrants out for arrest. Alright. And it's whatever. she didn't care about her. I'm telling you, hit that man in off. Like, it was crazy. It was wild to me too, and I was like damn, just off of my temper alone, everything escalated. Like, and like from that point on, it's like from that day forward, I always felt like I was the common denominator, as in like nothing happens in that house until I always do something first. If I do something first, everything escalates from there. So it's like I just stopped going there over there as much. And when I go over it now, it's like I'm there peacefully, presents, whatever. It's peace. It's like I make sure it's peace. Peace is kept. Everything, and peace has been definitely kept since he's been gone. But yeah, fast forward a little bit, a couple days. He ends up leaving the house, and my mom's like, "You have to leave." Like, he's like, "Well, I'm taking everything I bought," and I was like, "Oh my god, he's one of those guys." Okay, so he was gonna take the car because it's in his name, but he can't afford the payments, and he messed up my mom's credit horribly. Like, I'm only 20, guys. My credit has 2 years, and I offered it's like my credit is only 2 years old, and I offered my credit to my mom. It's like, my credit's good, but since it's so young, it's whatever. And I was like, Mom, just get a new car and use my name. And it's like, shit, it's too young, but whatever. It's good. That motherfucker chilling at 743 right now. It's good. So, and it was wild to me. I'm like that's so crazy to me. Like how you like he bashed my grandma's marriage because her ex husband was doing some stupid things, and he bashed it. But he's doing the same thing now to try and take everything. And I was like, let him take everything. I'll replace everything he takes them. And it's like, if it's the car, use my name for the car. I was like, I'll replace everything he takes. And when I mean everything, he ended up only taking his actual things. And he took my mom's phone, but she didn't tell me. She didn't tell me he took her phone. And I was like, you took your phone, so I thought he was gonna grab. I didn't think he can't afford the payments on those phones. He ended up breaking that phone, and it was weird. It was so stupid. But let me tell you, my mom made a whole plan about this. She was all like, well, the new iPhone's going to come out pretty soon. She knows I'm going to buy the new iPhone. What I wanted to do was wait till the new, like, I didn't know when he was going to take the phone, but I was like, if I have to, I'll go buy a new phone and you take this one, or I'll give you the new phone. And he did. They didn't even let me know, because I was like, Mom, I gave Ava my old phone, gave her my AirPods. Like, once the new AirPods come out, I'm giving my mom these, and Ava's keeping those. And like the new iPhone, Ava's getting my mom's iPhone. She has the XR right now. Ava's getting my mom's iPhone. My mom's getting this one, and I'm getting the new one. That's my mom's plan. She made that plan without me knowing, but she knows me, how I have such a giving spirit. And it's like, if I'm in a situation, I'll put myself in a worse situation that helps you get out of the situation. Just when the time comes, can you help me out too, type thing, you know? And thank God, praise the Lord, the time hasn't come yet, but when it does, it will. And like, I hope everybody that I help out helps me out too, you know? Like, I'm not gonna say no names, but I hand out money, and if I ask for money, I pay back, you know, type thing like that. And it's like, I hope when it comes down to it, it's like, you guys have my back too. I just can't say no. Just because, like, if I say no, I don't want to be told no when I need help. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. But, yeah. So I was just all like, dude, this is crazy. She ended up getting an iPhone XR, but she made that plan, whatever. He took, like I said, he took her phone. He didn't really take nothing else besides the phone and his clothes. And I was like, that was petty. For what? That was so immature of you. But it's whatever. And he thought he won, but he overdrew their joint bank accounts, her bank account and his bank account, for money. It messed up both their credits really bad. And my mom sat there and fixed her credit only her credit. and let him put himself in a sinking hole and whatever. And yeah, it was like that. Fast forward a little bit, it's my sister's baby shower. I'll tell you in between that to my sister's baby shower, which was October 3rd. So in between that, from like August 19th to October 3rd, I ended up getting a new car, a Dodge. Yes, beautiful. I love my baby. I do. I really, really do. And then I wrecked her. Well, I didn't wreck her. I got hit in the back from a drunk driver. But I know I'm getting money out of it. This was September, and I know I'm getting money out of it because he was driving a Porsche Cayenne and he was drunk. So I'm still like, yeah. This was mid-September, and now it's like not mid-September, late September, like September 20th area. Yeah, and now it's October 13th, almost Halloween, spooky. Yeah, just all this stuff was happening. My mental state wasn't right, and like I said, I felt like the common denominator. I felt like every time something happened, it was because of me. So I just try to avoid everything. So around the baby shower came, my mom got drunk with her friends. Even though it was my sister's baby shower, but we all enjoyed it because it's what Hispanic families do. You're not drunk, you're not partying in a Hispanic family. She got really drunk and she spoke the truth. She's one of those drinkers when she talks more shit, but it's true. And it came down to like my mom doesn't want to sign the divorce papers because she doesn't want to be single. And I'm like, I can't fight that. I've never been in that situation, but it's like I was so frustrating to hear. That was so frustrating to hear just because it's like damn, man, like your happiness is our happiness, and it's like clearly this is killing me because you had and it's like, and he's asked her, what do I have to do? What do I have to change to get back together? I was like, and I told her, I was like, if he steps foot in this house near my family again, I will kill him. And it's like, I will do time for it. And it's like, I told her it was end of discussion of that. Like that whole, he's not coming back. And she's like, okay, but like, I still told him anyways, like, if there even is the slightest chance, it's like, you have to fix your attitude. You can't have a hate towards my kids. Those are my kids. They come first. If they come first. And it's like, yeah, I was like, I understand that. I feel that. And his daughter Isabella, I love her to death. She's messy though, messy as fuck. She's messy. It's like, and she always has something to say, which we all do. But she thinks her thing is I'm an Aquarius, so it's like this is how I am, man. And it doesn't mean shit, but whatever. So she always has the last thing, whatever. But when you get on her, when you tell her something, she's gonna say something bad, but she's gonna take it to a whole new level for no reason. It's like, for what, It's like, but when you take it to that new level, she's ready to fight you, and it's like whatever. She ended up telling my sisters on the day of the baby shower that, I thought it was the next week, and my car broke down. And it's like, apparently they seen snaps and shit of her driving. I don't know, something like that. I don't really question it. I'm not into it like that. I'm still cool with her. Asa, if you saying this, we still cool. They might not like you, but I like you. You still my sister. Scary movie, buddy. You feel me? I couldn't record, and it was so much, and it was killing me on the inside. It was nights where I was like crying, and then relationship shit happened. I think I'm happy the way life's going for me right at this moment. I have the courage to record again. What the hell? Yeah, I can record again, everything, and it feels great. But I think I really covered everything of why I wasn't recording. Which, oh look, Umer's calling me. You're.
Hey, room looking nice. Oh, you recording?
Yeah, I'm recording. You wanna say hi?
What you recording?
Bro, you not gonna say hi to them?
What do you do?
What do you do? This is Umer. Huh? What's up?
Alright, listen. What you doing this Friday?
What am I doing this Friday?
Yes.
Shit, man, I
I
don't
need
even
a definitive answer, like right now.
Oh, shit, what time? Depends.
night, like around 7:38.
Oh shit, I'm chilling with you. Why?
This is wedding this week.
Oh,
Yes. So listen, I'm probably gonna come over Thursday, drop your outfit off. Okay.
oh, hold on. We got wedding plans, guys. I didn't know about these.
I know it's last minute.
Nah, you Gucci.
I haven't had that many people. All right.
You good?
So you have black pants,
Yeah.
like black, like dress pants or anything like that.
Oh no, not anymore. Not black. No, they.
What do you got? What kind of dress do you have? Any type of, like,
I turned those black pants into like what do they call it? Into like work clothes and like shit. And now they're all like bleached, all stained and everything. Cause I don't really wear black pants like that. It's Texas.
Okay.
It gets too hot. I have like sweat black pants.
No.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna wear those.
Okay, that's not fun. I can get you something like that. But you're gonna be wearing this.
Ooh, I'm gonna be a fly. Hey, can I record this wedding?
Yeah, whatever, bro. But listen, I'm gonna have to come drop this off to you on Thursday.
Okay.
It's you. If not, there's a shop right next to where you are.
Okay.
I was there about a week ago, I think. I bought my dress from there.
How like you're dressed? I'm wearing a dress.
It's,
Ooh, I'm young.
my-
Hey, I'm young thug, y'all. Hey.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, I went there a few weeks ago to get mine.
Okay.
Right? And if my size is there, your size is there too. And if this fits you, we can just go there and get you pants.
What size is that?
Fit this.
What size is
And,
it?
yeah. Cool.
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know her wedding was gonna be this week.
Huh?
I didn't know her wedding was this week though.
No, it was so sudden that I was told I can't invite anybody, so I didn't put it out there. But my sister and my mom were like, "Look, if you have anybody you want to bring, by all means, let them come." I was like, "Bet."
Who you bringing besides me?
Huh?
Who else to come besides me?
Well, obviously,
Yeah.
I might be inviting Amon and Clash because they're business partners of mine.
Yeah.
Okay, and you and Maria.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to record it. That's a lot of cool people there. Well, and I could put it into like a nice little vlog for you, and then I'll have 2 vlogs. One I can post on YouTube, and then can you hear me?
I don't think you can hear me. Hold on.
Oh no, I can hear you. I can hear you.
The reason is because we can only have about 70 to 75 people.
No, yeah, I got you. And it's like,
Yeah.
so what I can do is like I can record 2 vlogs, or I can record one big thing and turn it into 2 vlogs. One if just her marriage, so it's like a video for y'all. The brown food that you're giving.
Company and that's it, you know?
Of course, that's.
Yeah. You're my date, bro.
I'm your date.
You're
You,
my date.
yes. You make my heart tingly. I love you, bro.
You must consider her my date, alright? That's it.
No count.
Yeah. So it's something I've always wanted. I want you guys there, obviously. Alright?
Sure.
I wouldn't be called you this fucking late if I didn't.
We always call each other this fucking late though.
That's also true. But I need you there, alright? No ifs, ands, or buts about it, alright?
Alright.
Alright, that. Again, remember Thursday or maybe early Friday. I'm gonna come and drop her off to you.
Okay, so what time is the wedding Friday, and where do I have to go? Or are you gonna come get me?
I'm gonna pick you up. I'm gonna bring you guys.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's by my house.
Ugh. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Can we get a little lifted?
Hey.
Am I gonna get lifted on the way there?
We can, but nothing over there. Nothing over there.
Okay, so we need to do everything here.
Well, yeah, we can. I mean, hey.
We're gonna leave the wedding clothes in your car, and then bring spare clothes, I guess, so you can take a shower here.
I might actually, man. Fuck, that sounds like a great idea.
We just get as like high as possible. I got some eye drops. I got your old eye drops, the Ricola ones.
That's cool. I don't want to do all that. That's not the point.
No, I'm going up there. I can't function. My anxiety. You know, it's too many. If it's too many people, I shut down. So I need to get up there.
No, I feel you. It's not gonna be that many people, but
70-some people is a lot.
Yeah, and I need wedding photos with you guys. Not like I don't want photos, right? I want fucking photos with all y'all.
You gonna put your arms around my waist?
Yeah.
All right, bet. That's cool. What else?
Only reason I thought you can say because I know you're the only one up.
I'm never up at this time.
Shut the fuck up.
You trying to jump on COD later in like 20 minutes?
Shit, man.
Cool, bet.
Friday.
This was quicker than I thought. All right, cool.
Look, it's really unexpected, bro. They set the date without even me. So.
No, it's cool. It's cool. No, it's quick. I ain't get time to lose weight.
Bro, I don't think anybody did.
I've been eating, bro. I've been eating, bro. I've been eating, fam.
So, but for real, I really do. I would fucking really appreciate it if you guys came and everything. It'd be fucking awesome. Cool?
Yes, sir.
Alright, but yeah, I really appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
Again, I'm gonna call her tomorrow. Let everybody know. Alright?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Part?
Yes, sir.
Alright?
Yes, sir. Ski.
Alright, bro.
Hey.
What?
I love you. Alright, bet. Alright, bye. Yo, that's the only person I'm really gay with, honestly. That's my guy. That's my dude. But yeah, all caught up. Oh yeah, I lost a lot of money on these bitch ass Lakers, bro. I placed this money. My lowest, like, I placed like a good medium bet 450, low bet like 250, 350 around there area. Anyways, a couple of those, and then my highest bet I placed was like 17. Oh god, now it's for the Lakers at 7. Ugh, I lost so much money. I've been paying out money, and it's like, and let me tell you guys, I went to the racetrack the other day to take my winnings from the Lakers in 6. I took those winnings, went to the racetrack, and went from 1,200. It went from like 1,1300 to like five racks. So I was like, oh yeah. So my friend was like, bet again, put it on that horse, and I was like, no, you're stupid, no. I was like, that's my problem. I need to know when to stop. So we were leaving. I was like, actually, let me just see. I was like, they didn't even come out the horse gates yet, and I was like, it's gonna be that horse to win. And they're like, that's cap, bro. He's like, they're just telling me why he's not gonna win. And bro, he literally won.
I feel,
I
why
could
would
have
you
turned
say
5
that?
racks.
Like, you put me in such an uncomfortable situation.
Now,
Like, you know I'm not happy. You know I'm trying to see if it'll work out here, and I know that it's.
I'm like, okay, whatever. And my friends are like, dude, you called it. And I was like, I know, bro. I should have placed it. But I didn't, because whatever. But I felt like if I would have placed it anyways, like, I would have lost it. And I can't be gambling like that no more. I need to stop and get my money back up. Also, I have some really big things coming. I'm trying to open a shoe store. Also, I want to get into wholesaling houses and wholesaling cars as well. I have a lot of big things coming up, guys. I want you guys to be in this journey. I want you guys to be with me, all right? Thank you for tuning into this video. I'll start editing. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do whatever you guys do. You know how it is. And thanks for tuning in. Love you. See you next time on the Duck Channel. One more thing. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you guys need to hear it. I am proud of you for doing what you're doing with your life right now. I am proud of you. You've been grinding. You've been struggling, striving to do better with yourself, and you're doing it. It may not look the best right now, but everything's coming into place slowly. And I'm really proud of you guys, okay? Stay blessed. Also, drink some water. Stay hydrated.
Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And turn on post notifications.
On phone them.
On phone them.